Did you know that Meghan Markle is making waves on social media? Yep, you heard it right. Viral videos are accusing her of controlling Prince Harry, racking up millions of views. The Duchess of Sussex has previously opened up about how social media trolling was almost unsurvivable for her. But this time, the buzz isn't just on Twitter or YouTube. TikTok is the new hotspot for Meghan and Harry content, with traffic that outshines even the biggest Twitter names and traditional newspaper readerships. Let's dive into this frenzy and see what's really going on. Imagine swapping the glitz and glam of Hollywood for the grandeur of Buckingham Palace. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? Well, for Meghan Markle, it's more of a royal balancing act. As she steps into her new role as the Duchess of Sussex, she's not just trading red carpets for royal banquets. She's diving headfirst into a sea of age-old traditions and countless protocols. No more acting? Yep, you heard that right. The first question on everyone's mind is, who is Meghan Markle? Here's a hint. Remember Suits or her lifestyle blog, The Tig? That was her. Unfortunately, being royalty means a whole lot of career sacrifices and life-changing roles, and that's exactly what happened to Meghan. She can't be an actress anymore if she's taking on the title of Duchess. Marrying into the royal family means saying goodbye to her career. Take Prince Philip, for example. After he married the late Queen Elizabeth around 70 years ago, he became her consort and remained so for over 6 decades. He might not have been an actor like Meghan, but his official responsibilities completely took over his ability to live a normal life. On the other hand, there was Grace Kelly, who, just like Meghan, was an actress. She left that career behind marrying Prince Rainier III of Monaco. So, coming back to Meghan, she did the same by quitting Suits. In an interview with the BBC, she explained that her decision didn't mean she was giving up. Rather, she was opening a new chapter in her life. I don't see it as giving anything up. I just see it as a change, a new challenge, she said. Meghan can't flaunt autographs anymore, but that's not all. She's also absolutely denied flaunting her legs. Apparently, there is a pantyhose policy made by the late Queen that requires all family members and guests to wear tights. So, if you see a royal with a mini dress and seemingly bare legs, look again. They're actually wearing sheer pantyhose. Remember those pictures of Prince Harry and Meghan announcing their engagement? While everyone was focused on that shiny ring, Meghan's legs stole the show. And no, she wasn't wearing pantyhose. Our guess? Meghan probably wasn't aware of the pantyhose policy yet. No bright nail polish. In case we forgot to mention, the royals have a long list of what not to wear, and the most absurd of them all happens to be nail polish. Yes, as a female in the royal family, you're not allowed to wear bright nail polish. So, while other ladies are struggling to find the best nail polish, people like Kate and Meghan don't have to bother since there's already a fixed palette they can use. This palette compromises either soft pink, 28 Rose Lounge, or nude, 423 Allure. Basically, they're just meant to wear neutral tone nail polish at official events. Before her passing, the Queen had worn the same color since 1989. Despite this rule, there have been instances where Meghan has been seen wearing dark nail polish. In fact, Kate's and Meghan's nails have stirred up some drama. On a royal tour of India in 2016, Kate got dragged for not having a pedicure. While in 2018, Meghan's dark nail polish at the British Fashion Awards was seen as breaking royal protocol. Kate has rocked dark nail polish on her toes multiple times to squash those breach of protocol rumors. For instance, at an event in May 2012 at the 30 Club in London, she wore sparkly metallic platform sandals and flaunted a deep red pedicure. Voting is out. If there's one important thing to know about Meghan, it's that she's much like Harry's mother, Princess Diana, a humanitarian and a political activist. In her senior year at Northwestern University, she had an awesome internship with the Foreign Services in Argentina, working at the embassy in Buenos Aires. She's also had the cool experience of meeting Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau at the One Young World Summit, and has been a rock star ambassador for the World Vision Clean Water campaign. Unfortunately, as a royal family member, Meghan won't be doing any of that. The late Queen Elizabeth II always stayed out of politics, sticking to her role as a ceremonial figurehead since the end of World War I. The rest of the royal family, while not technically required to stay neutral, usually find it simpler to avoid political debates. Anytime they get involved, it can stir up drama, like when Prince Charles wrote letters to Prime Minister Tony Blair in 2004 and 2005, and was accused of meddling in government affairs. New bedtime rules. By now, you may have noticed that the late Queen Elizabeth had some quirky traditions. One of the oddest, which drove Harry's late mother Princess Diana up the wall, is a must-follow rule for royal dinners. In an interview for Juliet Ryden's book, The Royals in Australia, the Queen's private secretary, Sir William Heseltine, shared how Diana struggled with the long royal dinners. He said there'd be an hour or so sitting in the sitting room with everyone making conversation. And nobody felt it was right to go to bed before the Queen did. Diana eventually got so fed up with the ritual that she'd just excuse herself and go to bed, even though it was considered bad form. If Meghan wants to remain on everyone's good side, she should definitely avoid copying Diana in this regard. Before the Queen's passing, Meghan had to endure the long and sometimes boring dinners, waiting until the Queen decided to call it a night. No selfies. Back in 2017, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry visited Nottingham, and Meghan politely turned down a selfie with some fans, leading to the buzz that the royals weren't allowed to take selfies. While there's no official rule against senior royals snapping selfies, most of them just aren't into it. For instance, in 2015, Prince Harry told a teenager that selfies are bad and suggested taking a normal photograph instead. Prince William has also joked about avoiding selfies, claiming he's allergic to them. However, the same reasons why they can't sign autographs applies to selfies too. Turning your back on a royal and getting really close can be a security concern. But sometimes, even royals break these rules. It's hard for anyone to resist the chance to take a quick selfie. It seems like the late Queen's dislike for selfies has rubbed off on the whole royal family. You won't catch any of these Brits snapping selfies, and the only ones you'll find of Meghan are from before she met Harry. Public displays of affection, or PDA, can be a bit awkward for some people, especially when it's over the top. But when it comes to the royal family, they take it to the next level by avoiding any public displays of affection altogether. Good luck trying to catch a photo of Kate and William sharing a tender moment. Seeing Kate and William hold hands? Almost impossible. It's more of a tradition than a strict rule, though. Meghan and Harry, on the other hand, have been spotted breaking this tradition. They've been seen holding hands and even kissing, like during the closing ceremony of the Invictus Games in 2017. But if they want to stay in the royal family's good books, they might need to tone down the PDA. The reason behind Kate and William's professional demeanor in public? They aim to look professional while out and about. There's a time and place for everything, and the royals are pros at keeping their private and public lives separate. And there you have it, folks. From pantyhose policies to no selfies and keeping PDA to a minimum, the royal family's rules are certainly unique. Meghan and Harry seem to be shaking things up, challenging these age-old traditions with their modern approach to royal life. But will this rebellious streak keep them in hot water with the traditionalist at Buckingham Palace? Kate and William's picture-perfect professional public demeanor? It's all about upholding the royal image. They know there's a time and place for everything, expertly separating their private and public lives. But what do you think? Is it time for the royal family to loosen up a bit, or should they stick to their time-honored traditions? If you've enjoyed this deep dive into royal life, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below. We love hearing your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.